What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Pro Sports Extra YouTube channel. It's your host, Trev Stone. Do me a favor, click like, click subscribe. I don't know how well this video is going to be. We're still in the new studio area. We're trying to get the studio all set up so we can drop some podcasts soon. I'm here today to talk about the Dave Portnoy Business Insider piece that's been going on for the last week, right? Business Insider, like a week ago, wrote this news piece, this hit piece about Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, and his like sexual life, right? Hooking up with 18, 19-year-olds. And there was these two stories, one about a 19-year-old and one about another lady who basically had similar experiences with Portnoy. The first girl, Portnoy was able to prove wrong right away, right? She ended up coming to Business Insider and telling them about a story about how Portnoy was choking her and stuff while they were having sex, and that Portnoy was in the wrong. And this girl's mom ended up finding out. She filed a police report about it. Nothing came up of it because she was 18. It was all consensual. And the second girl, and the first girl ended up DMing Portnoy like proof, like being like, "Yeah, I miss you," and like Portnoy was like, "You miss my dick," and she's like, "Yeah." So it was all proof. It was all proof right there. And then on top of it, today Portnoy was able to find proof of the second woman who was mentioned in the Business Insider piece. Let's pull it up here. Let's share the screen. Let's go like this. It's right here. Let's see what we can do.
Scrabble you. Here we've learned. This is a picture of her face, clear as day. Portnoy this is after. So the first one's pre-sex. That one was in the middle. This is the third. Not my proudest fuck. Just as happenstance, my interview with Donald Trump was like 3 days later. I think we have a pretty clear agenda that has developed. Let's pull up each slide because we're going to read what's in there. Pull up the first. So here it is. This is before we hooked up. She comes, we're hanging out, playing Scrabble, lovely day. Me beating Dave Portnoy in Scrabble. Everybody's happy, happy-go-lucky. Next slide is after we've hooked up. This is her face again in this video. Portnoy was a dick and lame and grumpy. I think grumpy is the exact line they use in the Business Insider, how she described me. He gets a 2 or 10 from me. If he ever, listen to this, if he ever truly pisses me off, I have lots of content to expose him with. I'm going to stick with athletes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $7 flying emojis. She unleashed everything she had on me, okay? So I guess it's sex, but the story is made up. There is 0.0.0 truth to it, and even here, like, this is after we had sex. Is there any talk about assault, any of the things she's saying running around? She described me as lame and grumpy. Lame and grumpy. And again, people who don't like me go, what does that prove? If somebody just fucking basically raped you, is that how you describe them? As lame and grumpy? And then obviously 3 days later, I happen to interview Trump. If Biden asks me, I'll fucking go tomorrow. All right, put the next one up. So here's the picture. Again, okay, not my proudest fuck. Again, with what she is saying.
All right, guys. All right. Sorry it took me a second to get over here, right? I'm trying to get used to this new podcast setup, little studio that we have here. Takes me a second to get from point A to point B. I got to just get someone to control point A so I can just be at point B. That's in the future, though. Be sure to click like, click subscribe. But did that not basically break it down right there? That 1 2-minute video? Business Insider at 8 months, over 8 months, almost 9 months now, that they've been working on this. This Julia Black has been working on this for now 8 months. And now this is all she has. And Portnoy, in just a matter of days, was able to prove her wrong. I don't even want to get into the last woman. The last woman's about Ava Louise. Ava Louise is just nothing but clout farmer, clout chaser, clout grabber. Been on Dr. Phil saying that all she does is do stuff for clout, lies for clout, tells media stuff that's fake for clout. So I don't think that she's a reputable source, and she kind of ruined the entire Business Insider piece if you were to ask me. As soon as I read the first couple stories the other day, last week, I was like, dang, these are pretty graphic, you know. Then I got to the bottom one. I said, Ava Louise, what the hell is she doing in here, right? She would do anything for clout. And then it comes out the first girl, Portnoy was able to prove wrong right away that she didn't have these mental illnesses she was saying. Maybe she did. Maybe she does afterwards, but the way she was talking to Portnoy was she was fine with everything that happened. She just lied to her mom, it seems like. And the second girl was just proved wrong by Portnoy in that video. I mean, honestly, it's right there in the proof. She literally, not my proudest fuck. Okay, well then, you're obviously not saying you were raped, right? Second, the post before that, she's posting when they're playing Scrabble or whatever game that is. And then on top of it, the post when she says, I'd give him a 2 out of 10. As someone who grew up being sexually assaulted by an older cousin, hate talking about it, I don't think I'd give anyone a 2 out of 10 if I was going to go to a news source like Business Insider. I don't think I'd say that the person was a 2 out of 10. They'd probably be a 0. They'd probably be a negative. I probably wouldn't post about them. I'd just be worried about getting the police report. But instead, she just says, he was a 2 out of 10, and if there's anything, that he does wrong to me, I've got so much stuff on him. Money, 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 money. That's all she's saying. Just give me the money. And now it makes me wonder, I want to know, did these females get paid? Did they get paid to come tell their story? Are they getting paid now? And honestly, are they getting paid? Did they get paid? I feel like that's so easy for them to come up with. Just let us know, Business Insider, if these girls got paid for this. Because the 2 stories in 8 months are pretty crazy. You got someone's lifetime of a guy who's been hooking up with dime pieces and 20-year-olds for the past 5-10 years since he became famous. And now you found 2 stories, and that's it. And Portnoy's claimed that there are like 50 women who have said that they'll come forward and say this. But I'm just glad that now Portnoy's been able to prove the first one wrong and the second one, because there's only 2 real stories, 2 big stories, and the second one was the one where it's like, damn, I don't think Portnoy will be able to prove it wrong. Well, guess what? Now we did. Now there's proof, video proof of her Instagram, of her saying, that they hooked up 2 out of 10. He's a dick. He's grumpy. And then saying if anything ever happens that she has dirt on him, basically. Pretty crazy. Guys, click like, click subscribe. I'm glad that Portnoy proved them wrong. Let me know. And then people are still freaking out at Portnoy, being like, you shouldn't be doing all this. You should just shut up and take your L. It's like, what? You're supposed to shut up right now? He's being accused of basically rape. It is rape. Business Insider just isn't saying rape, because if they say rape, then they can get in trouble because it isn't rape. But what they're saying, being choked, saying no and it continuing, pretty sure that's rape. But Dave Portnoy just proved him wrong. Business Insider, Julia or Rebecca Black, whatever your name is. Rebecca Black, isn't she? The Friday. She's more talented than you, Julia, and that's saying something. Julia Black, folks, way to go. Good job on your 8-month report. Woo-hoo-hoo, you sure killed it, girl. Way to go. You said that was the hardest you worked in 8 months. God damn, I wish I worked that hard in 8 months. Fuck. I'm pretty sure I worked harder on this than you did in 8 months. Honestly. 8 months to come up with that story? Yikes. And Ava Louise is one of your sources, or one of the people mentioned? That ain't good. Click like, click subscribe, guys. I'll see you in another video. Just wanted to come break this down quicker than Portnoy did. See you in another video. Peace.